share a little bit this morning out of Sparkling Gems from the Creek 2. This is actually yesterday's devotional. And he's talking about how God makes the impossible possible. No, we like that. And it's from, we're going to look at Romans 4:17. As it is written, I have made thee a father of many nations, before him who he believed, even God, who quickeneth the dead, and called those things which be not as though they were. Good verse, huh? Mm-hmm. So the word quicken, we're going to look at the Greek here a little bit. The word quicken in Romans 4:17 is the Greek word, I'll try to say this right, zoopoio, which is a compound of the words zoon and poio. The word zoon denotes a living creature, and the word poio means to do or to make, and most often conveys creativity. So the two words, when they're combined, zoopoio is an incredibly powerful word that literally means to make alive, to infuse life in, to resurrect, to empower with divine life. So God has the ability to inject resurrection power into any failing circumstance in our lives.
That's right.
And most importantly, He absolutely wants to do that.
Amen.
Right.
Amen.
He's such a good God. So then I want you to look at the word dead in this verse, who quickeneth the dead. And it is the Greek word nekros, which literally refers to a lifeless corpse. And this is important to understand because it shows that no matter how cold or dead or lifeless your situation is, God can still empower you with whatever you need, and will stand if you stand firm in your faith and seek His face.
Amen.
That's right.
So if we look at the Old Testament and you see Abraham and Sarah, wasn't that an example? You know, they were past bearing, and yet here God quickened them to life and gave them children. And then if you look at Joseph, who through his dreams and visions received a great vision for his life, and then his brothers sold him into slavery, and then look how God turned that around for him. So that's just two examples in the Old Testament of what God wants to do for us.
That's right.
He quickens the dead and calls those things that are not as though they are. So with God, we know that all things are possible, even in the most desperate situations, or even in just negative things that happen to us. We know that with God, all things are possible. He can turn things around that you can't even imagine, you know?
That's right.
And He does.
That's
He
right.
knows how to take broken dreams and resurrect them. He knows how to take our dashed hopes and our visions that we've lost and dried up callings and restore them to life again.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
We serve an awesome God, don't we?
Amen.
Who specializes in taking humanly impossible situations and turning them around for His glory. James 1:17 says, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. It comes down from the Father of all light, whom there can be no variation or shadow cast by His turning. God's perfect will is to shower us with abundant, good, and perfect gifts. That's really what He wants to do for us. He's so good. He's so good. So don't despair because your situation may look bad or impossible. Nothing is beyond the reach of God. And He just asks that we have faith. You just have to have faith. How do we get faith? Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So Hebrews 11:6 tells us, without faith, it's impossible to please Him. For he that comes to God must believe that He is, and I think this is so important, and that He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. He is a rewarder. If we have faith towards us, it's a spiritual law. You know, it's how He works. He desires to quicken our dreams, hopes, and aspirations and restore us to wholeness in every area. Our mind, our body, our finances, our marriage, our relationships, everything.
Yes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
So, as you are obedient today, and you give of your tithes and offerings, just walk in faith and know that He wants the best for us, and He will give us everything we desire.
Hallelujah.
Verse 5.